Hello and welcome to the Play Property channel. In this video we're opening up the legendary Deadpool expansion, and we're going to go through all the cards we get inside of it. So yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so we got it open. One of the first things we'll do is we'll look at the instruction manual. So you got kind of the Deadpool, kind of going with the gimmick here with the Deadpool talking and stuff in here. So being his wise as self. So I didn't even notice that they wrote over Alpha Flight. Yeah. Anyways, so we got excessive violence here. So basically, if we kind of skip by all the stuff here, basically, yeah, right here. So say you've played 3 heroes with excessive violence abilities this turn. If you spend 8 attack points to fight a villain, mastermind that has 7 attack, then you'll get to use all 3 excessive violence abilities. Oh, actually, I didn't know you get to use them all. Oh, okay, I thought you only had to pick one. Okay, so I've actually been maybe playing that wrong, actually, now that I think about it. If you don't fight anything, or if you spend an extra attack point on someone, then you won't be able to use excessive violence. This can play 2 cards with the same name. If you fight with excessive violence, then draw, play more cards with excessive violence later in the turn, it'll be too late to use those abilities. Okay. So that's excessive violence. On the back, what do we got? We've got Revenge. So basically, this is for one of the villains groups. I think it's called Deadpool's friends. So Revenge. This means that this villain, we're going by here. This villain gets +1 attack for each of Deadpool's friends' villain in your victory pile. So he gets more powerful the more you beat him. Okay. So that seems to be all the new rules. Kind of a lot of interesting flavor here and little stuff if you like the Deadpool character. And we'll go through the cards next. Okay, so let's look at some of the schemes here. We'll look at this one here first. So we got Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe. So we got setup. Use Deadpool as one of the heroes. 2 players use 4 heroes total. 1 to 3 players, there are 6 twists. 4 to 5 players, 5 twists. With each twist, reveal cards from the hero deck until you reveal a Deadpool card. KO all the cards you revealed. Evil wins when the hero deck runs out. Okay. Then we've got this one here. Deadpool wants a chimichanga. Set up 6 twists, 12 total bystanders in the villain deck. All bystanders represent chimichangas. They're bystanders too. And 3 to 5 players, you add a villain group. Nobody eats just one chimichanga, so whenever you play a chimichanga from the villain deck, play another card from the villain deck. Twist, put each chimichanga from the city into the escape pile, and each player shuffles a chimichanga from the victory pile back into the villain deck. Any player cannot do so gains a wound. Evil wins when 6 chimichangas are in the escape pile. These are kind of weird schemes here, of course, because we've got Deadpool here. Deadpool writes a scheme. Setup. Hey, writing these doesn't seem so tough. Use the best hero in the game, Deadpool. Add 6 twists of lemon. Shake vigorously, and I'll make it up as I go. So basically, it's saying right there that you have to use Deadpool as one of the heroes. Twist 1. Everybody draw 1 card. Wait, are these supposed to be bad? Twist 2. Anyone without a Deadpool in hand is doing it wrong. Discard 2 cards. Twist 3. Play 3 cards from the villain deck. That sounds pretty bad, right? Twist 4. Each villain captures 4 bystanders. Hey, I'm not a balance expert. Twist 5. Each player gains 5 wounds. Is that a good number? That's actually pretty brutal. Twist 6, Deadpool wins 6 times. Wow, I'm way better at this game than you. Yeah, so that's that scheme there. Then we got the last scheme here. Everybody hates Deadpool. So set up 6 twists, and you must use at least 1 Deadpool hero. Special rules, all villains have revenge for their own villain groups. If you already have revenge, double it. Twist, each player reveals their hand. Whoever reveals the fewest Deadpool cards, or tied for the fewest, gains a wound. Evil wins when 3 villains per player have escaped. So those are the schemes. So let's look at the villains we've got. So the first villain we'll look at is we've got Evil Deadpool. So basically he's got revenge for mastermind tactics. So he'll get 11 plus whatever mastermind tactics you've gotten. Always leads Evil Deadpool Corpse. Master Strike, without talking, each player simultaneously discards a card. Whoever discards the lowest costing card or tied for the lowest gains a wound. And does he have an epic side? No. And then we've got, for his tactics, Even Oddball. So basically, fight each other player reveals their hand. Whoever has the fewest cards with odd numbered costs or tied for the fewest gains a wound. Then we've got Hyper Insane Healing Factor. So this has got a fight. If this is not the final tactic, you get +6 buying and shuffle this tactic back into your other tactics. And then this one here we got is, of course, it's Corpse. Fight the other player with the fewest evil Deadpool Corpse villains in a victory pile, or tie for the fewest gains a wound. Then we got Stitched from Deadpool parts. So fight each other player, discards the top card of their deck. Whoever discards the lowest custom card or tie for the lowest gains a wound. So lots of wound gaining there. So then we'll take a look at his villain group. So this is Deadpool's Corpse. So first one we got here is Wolverine Pool. So basically revenge for evil Deadpool Corpse. So it'd be 7 plus whatever you got in your victory pile. Ambush, each player reveals a card from an odd numbered cost or gains a wound. Yeah, I know the number 0 is pretty weird, but it's not odd. Fight, same effect. Escape, same effect. Then shuffle me back into the villain deck so I can kick your butt again. Or kick your ass again. Yeah. Okay. And there's 2 of those. Then we got Ultimate Deadpool. Revenge for evil Deadpool Corpse, so you can be 5 plus. Fight, excessive violence. Draw a card for each ultimate in the HQ. You know, those total kick-ass cards that cost 7 or more. Yeah, and then you got Escape. KO all ultimates from the HQ. Ouch. That would be nasty. The Deadpool Kid. So basically revenge for evil Deadpool Corpse would be 5 plus. Escape. Old West Shootout. Each player reveals the top card of their deck. KO the card with the highest cost or tied for the highest. And then you got DEAD Pool P000, whatever. Kind of like the MODOK kind of thing with the dots after all the... So it's Deadpool with a bunch of dots. Revenge for evil Deadpool Corpse. Fight excessive violence. KO one of your heroes. Remind them that if they were better at heroing, those accidents wouldn't happen. So I guess you have to fight with excessive violence in those ones. I have to double check the rulebook on that. Or maybe you have to do excessive violence to get that effect, maybe. Macho Gomez is the mastermind here. Revenge for Deadpool's friends. So he gets plus for each Deadpool's friends in your pile. Always leads Deadpool's friends. He's got a Master Strike. Put the strike in front of you as a bounty on your head. Then each player gains a wound for each bounty on them. Any number of times during your turn, you may pay 1 star to move a bounty from you to the player to your left. So that's a good kind of multiplayer one. There's no epic. So we got bounty payout. Fight, you get +1 buying for each bounty on your head on other players. Interstellar Assassin. Fight each other player with at least 1 bounty on their head. Discards down to 4 cards. Renegotiate the contract. Fight, redistribute the bounty on your head cards among any number of players. Super Macho Man. So basically, fight, rescue a bystander for each bounty on your head on other players. And that's Macho Gomez. So let's look at Deadpool's friends. The first person, of course, we got here is we got Taskmaster. Ambush. Taskmaster captures a bystander during your turn. Taskmaster gets plus fighting equal to the highest cost hero you played this turn. So that's going to be kind of difficult. Sluggo. Revenge for Deadpool's friends. Fight excessive violence. Gain this hero from the HQ at the lowest cost. Escape. Each player gains a wound. Weasel. Revenge for Deadpool's friends. Ambush. Each player simultaneously passes a card from their hand to the player on their left. Same effect. Blind L and Deuce. So to fight Blind L, you also got to drop a Deuce. Discard a card with a 2 printed anywhere on it. Deuce is their dog, obviously. Escape. Everyone drop a Deuce. And that is Deadpool's friends. So we'll look at the hero cards next. Alright, so let's look at the heroes here. So we've got, altogether there's 5. We've got Bob, agent of Hydra. Of course, we got Deadpool. This is me, Deadpool Rage. We got Slapstick. Actually, looks familiar. Actually, wasn't he in a Speedball comic? I could be wrong. It's been a long time since I kind of read my comics, but for some reason I seem to remember him with Speedball for some reason. I could be wrong, though. Solo. And then we got Stingray. Of course, there he's wearing a Deadpool mask, but that's his typical costume. I've got a few comics with Stingray in it. Alright, so let's take a look. We've got, of course, we'll look at Bob. We got Bob, the agent of Hydra first. So this is his epic biddle manager. So 5 attack, excessive violence, KO up to 2 Hydra and or shield heroes from your discard pile. Draw a card for each hero KO'd this way. Hydra half-wit. So reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a Hydra shield, you may draw it, and it's 1.5 attack. Oh god. So you get just 4 of those, looks like. Oh no, there's a card stuck there. I think that was 5. Get 5 of those. Bullets flying, Bob hiding. It's basically it's 2.5 buying, excessive violence, draw a card. Then you've got, how do I get out of here? Basically, if you play a covert, first look at the top card of another player's deck, ask them a yes or no question about it. If they guess right, then they draw that card. If not, then you draw a card. That's kind of a game there where you're competing over drawing a card. You get to ask them a yes or no question about it. So that's basically the uncommon there. That looks like it'll be fun to play. And then, of course, we got Deadpool Rage, with me on there. 5 attack, excessive violence. Take another turn after this one, but don't use this ability more than once per game. Trilogies are stupid. Okay. And so it's not really going to work for solo play, though. Take another turn after this one. More than once per game because trilogies are stupid. Okay. So it gives you a chance to use extra turn if you once a game. Nighttime is the right time. So if it's between 8 p.m. and midnight, you get +2 fighting. Otherwise, you get +2 buying. And if you got play a tech thing before, screw it. Just take both. That one's kind of a weird card. Different. It's totally different. Then you get I'll grow back. If you have a wound in your hand or discard pile, KO, and you get +1 fighting. Otherwise, gain a wound. These days, getting wounded mostly just pisses me off. And that's a 2.5 attack. Then you got running commentary. You get it's a 3.5 attack. You get +1/2 attack fighting for each other card with flavor text get played this turn. Now maybe you'll stop telling me to shut up. And it says you also get another +13 attack, but this doesn't count because it's flavor text. Because that's the flavor text there. Yeah. This is kind of a crazy expansion for sure. All right, we got Slapstick. We got Electroplastic Insanity. 5, excessive violence. Recruit a hero from HQ for free. Then you may shuffle your discard pile into your deck, so you get a chance to draw it. Saturday morning harpoons. 2.5, excessive violence. Rescue a bystander. And you got Napoleon Complex. It's a 2+ spying. If you another range thing, if any other player are taller than you, draw a card. If any other player are shorter than you get +1 buying. If both, get both. Oh god. Surprise Chainsaw. 4.5, excessive violence. When you draw a new hand of cards at the end of this turn, draw an extra card. And of course, that's in the slap shot. Or slapstick, sorry. Then we got Solo. Cut in half. 2.5. Choose a villain. Cut its attack power in half this turn. If you played another Deadpool hero, you get to cut the masterminds. Attack in half for 1 fight this turn. And so 11 becomes 5.5. This is like 4th grade mad. Try to keep up. All right, so we got half cocked. 1.5 buying, 1.5 attack. And you got Merc's got to get paid. 0+ excessive violence. You can get +1, and it's a 2.5 fighting. Then we got Guns on My Guns. It's 3.5. If playing our tech, does the top card of your deck have a gun in the art? If so, draw that gun. What? Guns on My Guns. So, does the top card of your deck have a gun in the art? If so, draw that gun. Oh, I see. Okay. I don't know. For some reason, I was thinking about actually drawing there. My brain just kind of, I'm a little bit tired here. Okay. Yeah, so you get to draw a card if it's got a gun on it. Well, it's kind of weird. Okay. Yeah, we've already done that one. Stingray, which should be like the least one normal hero out of the bunch here. There's this for his main card here. He's got a Deadpool mask on. PhD in Oceanography. 4+. You may KO a card from your hand and discard pile. If you played a Deadpool card beforehand, you get +1/2 fighting for each hero in the KO pile. Superpowered Swimsuit. So this is a half attack. You get to draw a card. If you play another tech one before it, you get +2 attack, usable only against villains in the sewer or bridge or the mastermind. And you got deck chairs on the Titanic. 1.5 attack, draw a card. You may move a villain to the adjacent city space. If another villain is already there, swap them. Sting of the Stingray Sting. Basically, it's 3 buying excessive violence. You may KO one of your cards or a card from your discard pile. And that's it. So there you go. This is the Deadpool expansion. So we've now opened it up, and we'll probably end up playing a couple of games and go from there. Okay, thanks for watching. Play properly.